Hi guys, here we are in commander choosing screen, and here we're gonna stay because I'm gonna talk about commanders, some stuff about commanders with an emphasis on the commander synergies, so what you can get from your allies and what can you give allies with certain commanders. And I'm doing this now because I wanted to do it anyway, and this is an opportunity to take a break from games because I still have to stream this fixed mutation which I couldn't yesterday, and I'm a bit mentally impaired these days. Not that I've suddenly become an idiot, becoming an idiot is a slow process. Unless you had some kind of accident, a car crash, or somebody smashes your head with a hammer, it's a slow process of watching too much or too many political shows or some Mexican or Turkish TV shows that we like to call soap. Uh, I'm actually pretty tired these days. If you watch my videos, you already know the reason. My tooth hurts, and when I'm up and running, it's okay. But when I lay down and try to sleep, and then it starts hurting, and it's pretty weird, and it's also disgusting. So I having not nearly enough sleep these days, so that's why my eyes look like burrowed banelings, and my hair is also a mess. So I have an appointment with my dentist in a few hours, and until then I'm gonna talk and later play some StarCraft, and later when I go to dentist I think when I'm done with that, I'm gonna proceed to the shop and buy a microphone because I'm not satisfied with this. This is too much of background noise because it's tilting. I kind of fixed it, but still not good. So I'm probably gonna buy some mic today to produce more quality sound. And anyway, here we go. So first on the board is of course Raynor. I already did one such video, I think, but it was a long time ago. There were no prestiges available, so I'm doing it again. So Raynor has two things that no other commander has. The first is the insta detection via scan, and which is very good actually. I mean, it's always good, but especially when you have Afraid of the Dark Mutator, the only thing that can give you a nice wide range vision plus detection in Afraid of the Dark conditions is Raynor Scan. Zeratul Zelaga Watchers unfortunately can't do that anymore because it was a bug and Blizzard removed it shortly before they shut down operations and stopped caring about StarCraft. So yeah, it's no longer a thing. Uh, and of course, the second thing is the better economy than any other commander via mules, at least better mineral income. And that's the fact that many people suddenly still fail to acknowledge. So we have a lot of people thinking that Backwater Marshal is actually good prestige. I heard that a famous StarCraft person, I think it was Wardy, that told that the Backwater Marshal is OP, which is not even close to true because it's OP. It's actually pretty bad prestige. It's not Plague Warden, which is ridiculously disgusting, but it's not very good. And the reason for that is, of course, because mules, as you can see, mules are unavailable. So many people will say, okay, wow, we have 110 HP Marines with even more with upgrades, and was Firebird's maximum is 460, which is practically like an ultralisk almost, and 312 I think maximum for health for Marauders. But imagine uh, facing composition like River Disruptor. So attack wave is coming. You have your bio army waiting for them, and attack wave is coming. It has like maybe 7 or 8 disruptors and approximately the same number of rivers, can be more. And even if you have like some crazy skills like Clemish or Maruish Micro, and you steam forward and manage to kill the disruptors before those big balls hit you, or manage to somehow dodge them, you still have to deal with rivers, and those things are A, pretty tanky, and B, scarabs will hit you. When they are fired, if you cannot blink away, which Terran's units suddenly can't do, it will hit you, and it will hit you hard. And when several of the scarabs hit you, even if you have pretty strong units, those units will still die, and just like that, your army supply will plummet to half or less, and then you cannot replenish them fast because you have no mules. So what you do in this kind of situation? You either need to have a great number of siege tanks to kill them from afar before they come close, or you need to have air units, which of course Backwater Marshal has nothing with. Or, as very good co-op players do, they pre-clean the spawn areas and enemy attack wave spawn areas first, and then spawn camp them with spider mines. And spider mine strategy costs a lot. It's a mineral heavy, even more than bio strategy is. It's a mineral heavy strategy because you need a shit ton of spider mines, and it costs a lot of minerals, so you definitely need mules. Okay, so what can Raynor give to other commanders? I won't be talking about the sophisticated things like strategy-wise things like Hyperion, Micro, blah blah blah. I mean, I ain't gonna do basic things, basic stuff. So, of course, Raynor has SCVs and mules that can repair allied mech units, and also medics that can heal all allied units with upgrade. They can even heal mech, so they can practically heal everything on the ground and in the air. So that's what you can give your allies as a Raynor. And well, these medics are actually pretty good. Even for big units, they can heal. Like when I'm Abatur, I also kinda like to having some medics also. Although the Nikara is far better, big medic to have. But yeah, even small medics heal pretty nicely. So that's it for Raynor. And so prestiges, okay, prestiges don't give anything special. Okay, next we have Kyrigan. Kyrigan gives a lot of value to allies. Almost, I mean in any case, because first you have assimilation aura that can assimilate money for ally, especially if you are a desolate queen that assimilates double the amount of minerals and gas. So that's good. The second thing is creep. You don't need to be malevolent matriarch. I mean, maybe some people forgot that when the prestiges appeared that even normal Kyrigan has malevolent creep. So all ground units, all allied ground units that are on creep will get enhanced life regeneration and attack speed. And with malevolent matriarch, of course, it's even enhanced. For which commanders is this the best? Other commanders, of course, but especially Stukov, like it's good synergy between Kyrigan and Stukov. Especially when you have mutators like going nuclear, then of course nukes destroy creep tumors, so Kyrigan can spread creep. So Stukov's passive creep spread is great for her, and of course she enhances that creep to give Stukov's units the life regen, enhanced life regen and attack speed, and also Abatur swarm hosts. Abatur's, I mean, many units, but swarm hosts especially, because they then produce more locusts, and locusts fire faster, and that's I think they produce more locusts. Yeah, so that makes them very very powerful, and of course that locusts also then regen health faster because locusts. Abatur's units have life leech, but if swarm hosts get damaged, they won't, without mending, they won't heal. They just have the slow Zerg regeneration because they don't have attack on their own. So yeah, that creep helps them to regen faster. So that's two commanders that kind of mostly benefit from the creep, but all units that are on the all ground units, so all commanders benefit from the Kyrigan's creep. And then of course there is that beautiful Omega network, which is really one of the highlights of co-op, because it gives you a good mobility for all ground forces, Kyrigans are allies, creep spread, and detection, and also can tank if you need to stall the enemy attack wave. Can also tank because each worm is 1000 HP, so it can tank. And for Kyrigan, of course, it serves for Kyrigan's P2 for the Folly of Man Kyrigan, for Zap Kyrigan. It also can serve as a stacking target, because I already did videos about that. You attack your own worm to get stacks of fury. Then when you get 5 stacks, you unleash them on incoming enemy attack wave. So this is also very good for minesweeping strategy, because when attack wave arrives, if it's a strong attack wave, if you go and attack them without fury, if you want to gain stacks by attacking enemy attack wave, it can end up by Kyrigan being dead before gaining full stacks of fury. So that's a good thing to stack up on your own Omega worms. Okay, so while in Omega worm units, Kyrigans or allies do not suffer damage from some mutator like Irradiate, Black Death, mutators and spells like Black Death mutator, or spells like Irradiate, and what else can kill ground units. I mean, okay, Retreat is also retreat for some spells, but yeah. Okay, in Omega network units have same benefits, health regen benefits, as on the creep. And of course, Kyrigan has queens that can transfuse. That's a small benefit, that they are not big thing that you really can count on, but they are for transfusing Kyrigan herself, especially if you follow your man. If with that prestige you can practically solo uh, some games, and if Kyrigan gets hurt, you turn home via Omega Network and few quick transfuses to restore her health, so you can keep her in action all the time. Okay, so that's the pretty big benefits that allies have from Kyrigan. So even if some people, when they do air style, they go for mutas or broodlers, then they don't make Omega Network, which is kind of understandable because one worm costs 150 minerals and 200 gas. But I mean, thinking your allies, so I always tend to make at least one Omega Network, and sometimes even 5, 6 or more if the mission demands, usually on the mutations. Okay, so you should always make at least one Omega Network, and there is also one thing with Abatur, one synergy with Abatur. Abatur's Nidus becomes Omega when partnered with Kyrigan, so Abatur can also make Omega networks. Keep that in mind. Abatur can also make Omega network when paired with Kyrigan, so I love to have Kyrigan as ally when I'm Abatur, and especially Malevolent Matriarch, because Malevolent Matriarch cannot. Nidus and Omega networks are unavailable, but Abatur can still make them because Blizzard removed the algorithm that allows Kerrigan to have the Nidus and Omega network, but it didn't remove the algorithm that turns Nidus network into Omega when which you get on level 8 when you're leveling up commander. So Abatur still can make Nidus. So when paired with Kerrigan, when paired with Malevolent Matriarch, Abatur still has Omega network. So if you're Abatur and paired with Malevolent Matriarch, it's up to you. Then it's on you then to make Omega network. So this is a really good synergy. Then you have a better creep and Omega worms. Okay, so that's I think if you didn't know this is really a cool thing. Okay. Then we have Artanis. Artanis, his biggest value for the allies is of course Guardian Shell, which is good for everything except for the Stukovs infested, because they don't get shielded by Guardian. They don't get Guardian Shell, but everything else does. So this especially is benefit for commanders with big numbers of weak units like Raynor's Bio, Meng's Bio, and Zagara's army, Zagara's Zerglings. So Guardian Shell is always nice to have, except if you are actually commandant, then you don't have a Guardian Shell. And there is of course that shield overcharge, which is a global phenomenon, a map-wide phenomenon, except if you are again Archship commandant, but in that case you may manually give your allies army shield if you think that he needs more than you do, or if your armies are together and then you shield them both. Okay. And what else for tennis? Of course, as any Protoss, you can give Chrono, you can Chrono boost allied structures. And there is also one other, actually two other values for tennis. Of course, Protoss commanders can, except Zeratul, of course, can place buildings on Zeratul need or have pylon power. Uh, so Protoss commanders can place structures on each other's pylons and work in units on each other's pylons, and especially good with Artanis because Artanis has that power field, so you can deploy that power field on the anywhere on the field where you have vision, and an ally also can warp in units on that power field. And also there is another value of High Templar and Archon with the Plasma Surge upgrade. Their storms recharge shields on Artanis' units, but also on allied, if your ally is Protoss, also allied units get their shields recharged when stormed upon. So that's also a thing that Artanis can give to allies. Okay. Anything else? I think that's it. Yep. Okay. Okay. So next we have Swan. Everybody, of course, knows that loves Swan's. Sorry about this. Swan's drones, Swan's gas drones. As a play style, when I play Swan, I mostly use laser mastery, so then naturally drones come later in the game, if ever. Sometimes if I don't need, if I'm for example, if I'm Grease Monkey and my ally is a commander that doesn't need much gas, then I sometimes don't even deploy them, but usually I do later in the game. If I'm payload director, then I go for a drone mastery because you have less top bars, and then I'm rushing most tanks or other units and Hercules to use this prestige properly. So yeah, then I go for a drone mastery, but usually I go for laser mastery. So yes, Swan can get you more better gas economy, and also with Swan, many people don't know this in co-op that Swan's SCVs Swan have free repair. You would get this on which level? Let me see. You get this on. I think it's level 8, yeah. Improved SCVs allows multiple SCVs to build structure in a tandem, reducing its construction time. Repairing no longer costs resources, so you can repair all allied units and structures without repair cost. Many people kind of oversee these features. It's kind of pretty good thing. Also, Swan has tech reactors. So if your ally is Raynor, or I think for Nova also it works. I think for Nova, actually kind of don't remember. But I think for Raynor it's of course good because then you build a factory, you attach you build tech reactor, and then you lift your factory and leave tech reactor for your allies to connect his structures. If it's Raynor, then of course because with the reactor Raynor can only build marines from from barracks. Think what vultures from factories, and Vikings from starports. But with tech reactors can build, double produce, but with tech reactors can produce all units double, so it's good to give your ally tech reactor, especially if you are like, for example, grease monkey. So you just go structural. You don't even build armies. So it's just a small resource cost. So something that you can give your ally. Um, so that's also a pretty good thing. For Nova, I think does it double the production? Maybe I kind of forgot. I might have to test this for Nova, but for Raynor I know for sure that it is the fact. Nova's units are of course produced. Other way they are on cooldown. They cannot be built faster than they can. So I don't know actually what it does. So I have to test this. But if you have Rain or Ella, you can do this for him. Any other command? Yeah, no other Terran commanders. Minx has no add-ons. Tychus also. So yeah, Stukov. I actually don't know if Stukov's buildings can attach to tech reactors. I have to check this. I didn't even cross my mind until now. I have to check this. Okay. Maybe I will check this and make a video about that. So that's Swan. What else we have about Swan? I think that's it. Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah. Of course, science vessels can heal and give barriers give barriers to allied units, to allied mech units. That's also a thing. And if you're using payload director, then if your ally is, for example, Rain or it has BCs, then it's really good because you can then, if your ally use tactical jump, you can also use tactical jump with your science vessels to keep up with allies BCs. That's also a pretty good thing. Okay, then we have Zagara. Zagar, okay, this Queen Healing, which is not something very good. I mean, very useful, but I don't know actually if you can spawn larva. It never crossed my mind if you can actually infuse larva into allies buildings. For example, if Kyrigan and Zagara are together. That's never actually crossed my mind. Maybe you can even do this for Abatur. I will try this too. But anyway, Zagara has no much benefits for ally except the Frenzy. Frenzy is pretty good, except if you are, of course, Apex Predator, because then you can only frenzy. Zagar can only frenzy her summoned units. But Frenzy is pretty good for allies, so for speed and attack speed boost. Okay, so not much from Zagara. Okay. Vorazon. Okay, Vorazon has pretty good benefits via her cloak. Because cloak, then you can cloak allies units via dark pylon, and then when they die, they won't die, they will be recalled, except if you are, of course, wait, which. Oh no, that recall is always. Yeah, then yes, Spirit of Respect, the opponents lose normal recall. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, that's boost to allies death recall, so their units Zerg borrowed units and cloaked units either via Dark Pylon, naturally cloaked units like Zeratul and his Void Templar. What else is cloaked? Mengsk Intercessors, Banshees. There's that there's that Banshee trick that they can be invulnerable. Okay, I don't wanna talk about that now. What else can be cloaked? Artanis has no cloaked units. Oh yeah, Nova. Yeah, Nova and her ghosts. Phoenix with cloaked units via Arbiter suit or what's naturally cloaked Phoenix. I think the balls are naturally cloaked. Yeah, the disruptors with upgrade. I mean, and of course all Zerg borrowed units and other borrowed units like Widow Mines. Okay, so they won't die. Even Tychus when he's under cloak, but then cloak disappears if it's under attack. So don't think it works. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty good value from Vorazon. And actually, I kind of forgot that that's the other cloak benefits. Do ally units have other cloak benefits like energy regen, and I think that's only for Vorazon. I'm not sure. Have to check this actually. And okay, that's it. Black holes, but okay, that's strategy-wise. That's not a basic thing, so I don't know. I want friendly cloaked units by 400. Yeah, it is. I think shield shield regeneration for all allied units also, and yeah, and recall is also a good thing. You can recall allies armies. Okay, so that's Vorazon. That's 6 commanders. That's enough for this video. I will be making 2 more videos because we have 18 commanders. So yeah, 6 plus 6 plus 6. So for this video, that's it. Like and subscribe if you like this content. And for now, I'm gonna stream weekly mutation for this video. This is it. Thank you for watching.